And just, yeah. So welcome everyone. And I thought I'll maybe share a bhajan first today with all of you. And before that, if Taru has anything to share at Kabir ji's history or anything, Taru, would you like to share something?
Yeah, actually, nothing much because there's so much contradiction. Whatever I'm reading, like in some place it's written he's unmarried. In others, it's written that he's married with two kids with the names. In third place, there are different number of kids and different names. So yeah, as such, like I thought it would be very easy to go over small things about his life, but not. But otherwise, I do see a lot of criticism, as in how people were criticizing him for, like, say if he was a Muslim, so he belonged to a cow killing thing, and then he's praising Ram, so that's like an insult. And while other people have really criticized him with like on his depiction of women, that how he kind of always is using it in a very derogatory way. But I guess it's always about the time you're in, the situation you're in, and how the things are working. So, but like I don't have anything concrete to share. Thank you. Please proceed with the bhajan.
Okay. So this bhajan today that I'm sharing with you, it's called Bahar Kyun Bhatke? Why Go On Wandering? I'll be sharing later, the details on the maybe WhatsApp group or later by email or whatever. So this is a song from Rajasthan. So there is the main, if I can say, the main research that I came across along with Kabir and Kabir's folk tradition has been done by Shabnam Virmani. I'm sure you all must have heard the name, and everything is available on YouTube nowadays. So, and that's where the Kabir Yatra started. Ajab Sheher project, or Kabir project by Shabnam Virmani, and that is what I have been hearing to listening to for a long time now, and that's how I started to sing. So those of us who are interested in singing this style of things singing, because for me it was very natural to listen to it and kind of imbibe it and sing it out. For others maybe classical type suits much better, I don't know. So for what I did was that I just continued listening to Prahlad Tipania ji, Mahesha Ram, and many others in this folk Kabir tradition. And then what happened was that after listening, जैसे just जैसे बॉलीवुड सॉन्ग्स के साथ होता है, अगर आपको कोई भी गाना पसंद है, so अगर आप वो सुनते रहते हैं, so now one day you begin to sing it out. So that's what happened with me and has been kind of a journey, that whatever thing kind of resonates with you, if these bhajans resonate with you, you can go ahead and listen to them on YouTube and all that. Also from the folk singers, so we are kind of adapted versions, but they are coming from the folk singers from Malwa, from Rajasthan, even from Pakistan. So that body of literature, the research that Shabnam Virmani and her team has done, that is the main kind of thing available nowadays on Google or internet or wherever, from which one can learn a lot, or listen to these. And then translations are also available, so Hindi songs ki English translations are also available. I can share a few links on the WhatsApp group. So this song is something which I came across very early during my journey and has stayed with me because it's a very simple song. The Hindi or the language actually is not very difficult to understand. Also, the translation is provided wherever. It's also there on the internet. So first, let me just go through the lyrics and then I will sing it out for you. So the lyrics are Tharo Ram Hirday Mahi Bahir Kyun Bhatke. It's very simple, very straightforward. ऐसा ऐसा हिरला घट माँ कहिए. घट refers to the body. घट is anything that has a boundary. ऐसा ऐसा हीरा इसी घट में है, जौहरी बिना हीरा कौन परखे. So without the one who has the eye for that jewel, how would you get to know that it is a jewel? At other places, in some of the other bhajans, Kabir says that bandar ke haath mein heera pad gaya, because we don't even recognize the treasure that we keep on sitting on throughout a lifetime, because बंदर को हीरे की पहचान नहीं है. So जौहरी बिना हीरा कौन परखे, थारो राम हृदय माही. Hriday means the heart. Your heart, your Ram that you search outside. Ram can be referred to peace, contentment, a constant state of happiness which is not dependent on circumstances. थारो राम हृदय माही, बाहर क्यों भटके, बाहर क्यों जा रहा है, why do you keep on seeking externally? ऐसा ऐसा घृत दूध माँ कहिए. सो ऐसा ऐसा घी दूध से निकल सकता है, बट बिना झगिए माखन कैसे निकले? If you don't churn the contents of milk, how would you get the butter out, which is anyway there in the milk, but it is not visible so far. So the churning is required. ऐसा ऐसा आग तो लकड़ी में कहिए, बिना घसिए आग कैसे निकले? So just like, when the lakdi or the wood is burnt, the aag, it takes up the fire and it lights up and burns. So all the burning qualities are present in the lakdi. But if you do not ghiso it with something which can light the fire in the lakdi, how would the fire come out? So the gharshan, the friction, the churning has been really stressed upon. ऐसा ऐसा किवाड़ हिवड़े पे जड़िया. Hivda again referring to the heart. You have put so many locks on your heart. You have as if put yourself in a shell. ऐसा ऐसा किवाड़ तो हिवड़े पे जड़िया, गुरु बिना ताला कौन खोले? The one who can tell you, the one who can show you that in the darkness, in the darkness is the light. Guru, from darkness to light. Guru bina tala kaun khole? Because if I ask, if one is asked today, go inside your heart, we kind of go on and we don't find anything. So that's the catch. It is not to be found with the sense perceptions, and that is why we keep on searching, seeking forever, and we don't find anything. Because the way that we find things out is through the senses, through perceptions, and this is not the talk of sense perceptions. That is why they call it mysticism also. There is a little bit of, although it's so obvious, but the way we go out and search, it's not that obvious. It's kind of, it's there, but we keep on missing it all the time. So that's it. And the last is Kahe Kabir Sa Suno Bhai Sadho. Now in every bhajan or every, at many places Kabir says Suno Bhai Sadho. Not everyone is ready to listen. Not everyone would be ready to listen to these words. And that is why he's sharing these words with the sadhak. Sadhak is the one who now wants to sadho himself, somehow have a self-mastery. साधना, एक साधना की जैसे बात करते हैं हम, चीजों को साधना या अपने को साधना. So the one who now wants to sadho, only that person is invited. Otherwise, no, not everyone would be able to listen to these words or understand what he's referring to. So there has to be a willingness, an openness, a porosity. Ram mile, thane kaun hatke. So he's saying once you get the Ram, now it is not that Ram is to be gotten. What we have in our hands, what we are holding on to, has to be dropped, so that I see that I was forever there. Ram mile, thane kaun hatke. Once you start to live from that essence within, no one can stop you. Thane kaun hatke means no one can stop you. Kaun rokega tujhe? So that kind of a deeper strength. So now let me, if there are any questions, I can take it up after I'm done with the bhajan. So this is the instrument that I'll be using today. It's a very simple instrument. I'm sure you know this. It's khartal. They say, it's used in kirtans and all. कीर्तन भजन वगैरह होता है उसमें यूज करते हैं. I don't know how to use it properly, but I've just kind of figured it out for myself. Give it a rhythm and then it just kind of works. Yeah. सब वन तो तुलसी भये और पर्वत शाली ग्राम, सब नदियां गंगा भई जब जाना तमरा. तो कबीर बहुत भटकिया, हाँ कबीर बहुत भटकिया और मन ले विषय विराम. ढूंढत ढूंढत जगमुआ और तिल के ओटेरा. तो माला जपू न कर जपू, हाँ माला जपू न कर जपू और मुख से कहूँ न राम. राम हमारा हमें जपे, हम पायो विश्राम. ऐसा ऐसा हिरला घट माँ कहिए, ऐसा ऐसा हिरला घट माँ कहिए. जौहरी बिना हीरा कौन परखे, हाँ जौहरी बिना हीरा कौन परखे. थारो राम हृदय माई बाहिर क्यों भटके. थारो राम हृदय माई बाहिर क्यों भटके. ऐसा ऐसा घृत तो दूध माँ कहिए, ऐसा ऐसा घृत तो दूध माँ कहिए. बिना जगिए माखन कैसे निकले हो, बिना जगिए माखन कैसे निकले. थारो राम हृदय में बाहिर क्यों भटके. थारो राम हृदय में बाहिर क्यों भटके. क्यों भटके बाहिर क्यों भटके. थारो राम हृदय माई बाहिर क्यों भटके. ऐसा ऐसा आग तो लकड़ी माँ कहिए, ऐसा ऐसा आग तो लकड़ी माँ कहिए. बिना घसिए आग कैसे निकले हो, बिना घसिए आग कैसे निकले. थारो राम हृदय माई बाहिर क्यों भटके. थारो थारो राम हृदय माई बाहिर क्यों भटके. ऐसा ऐसा किवाड़ तो हिवड़े पे जड़िया, ऐसा ऐसा किवाड़ तो हिवड़े पे जड़िया. गुरु बिना ताला कौन खोले हो, गुरु बिना ताला कौन खोले. थारो राम हृदय माई बाहिर क्यों भटके. थारो राम हृदय माई बाहिर क्यों भटके. कहे है कबीरा हाँ सुनो भाई साधो, कहे है कबीर साहा सुनो मेरे साधो, राम मिले थाने कौन हट के, ओ राम मिले थाने कौन हट के, थारो राम हृदय माई बाहिर क्यों भटके, थारो थारो राम हृदय माई बाहिर क्यों भटके, थारो राम हृदय माई बाहिर क्यों भटके. So I would just maybe take up the first 3 dohas or the couplets that I took up in the beginning. सब वन तो तुलसी भय और पर्वत शालिग्राम. So usually we distinguish. गंगा पवित्र है, जहां मैं हूं वो पवित्र नहीं. ये जना पवित्र है, ये बंदा ज्यादा पवित्र है, जो मैं हूं वो कम पवित्र है. So this is the duality that we create. We consider a temple sacred, and that gives us the permission to do everything non-sacred at the other places, right? So we create this duality. So Kabir is talking about the ending of duality. He says, Sab van to tulsi bhai. Now every bush that I see is tulsi. Or Parvat Shaligram, again referring to a sacred mountain, that not one mountain is sacred and the other is not sacred. Everything is sacred now. Sab nadiyan Ganga bhai, jab jana Atam Ram. The moment you begin to live as pure awareness, untouched, eternal, timeless, the moment you begin to live as that, then it is the ending of duality. The seeking stops. Then whatever we will be doing, we will not be doing it that it will accentuate me or reduce me. Right? It does not mean a certain kind of a numbness also. It does not mean that you have become numb, that you will not be, feeling emotions at all. It does not mean that. It just means that you do not identify yourself as the one who is emotional. You see the emotions coming up and down, and you are situated as pure awareness. Right? So that's Jab Jana Atam Ram. Atam is the self, and that's why we keep on missing our own self throughout the life if we do not get to know who we truly are. So who we truly are, uska kuch nahi gaya. Awareness did not lose anything if I did not get to know who I am. Right? The loss is mine in the sense the me that I consider myself to be, the separate me. The loss is that, that is the loss. And that's how we keep on suffering throughout a lifetime, fooling ourselves. Right? Then the next doha is Kabir bahut bhatkiya, ab manle vishay viram. So vishay is the subjects. So mind goes out to the subjects of attention. And when the same mind goes towards the source from which it is coming, that is the rest. So Kabir is saying, Kabir बहुत भटका है, ऐसा नहीं कि मैं नहीं भटका. And where did I go? मैं कहाँ भटका? विषय विराम. So विषयों में भटका. The subject, the objects of my attention, persons, relationships, anything my senses can see, perceive, all those places I found, but I could not find anything. I could not complete anything through those associations. So when the mind rises up and goes outward into persons, situations, life situations, and try to fix something there कि वहां से कुछ मिल जाए, वो कभी मिलता नहीं है. So there I bhatkoed enough, and then when I came back home, when the mind stopped seeking through the objects of sense perceptions, अब मन ले विषय विराम. तो उन विषयों से मुझे विराम मिला. अब मन ने लिया विषय विराम, so mind kind of rested in its source. ढूंढत ढूंढत जग मुआ, इतना ढूंढा पूरा वर्ल्ड मैंने ढूंढा, ढूंढत ढूंढत जग मुआ और तिल के ओटे राम. Now til is first of all referring to something so ordinary and minute. So that's the catch. We kind of we are fooled by images. तो लगता है वहां मिलेगा, अरे कैलाश पर्वत जाओ, गंगा जाओ, डुबकी लगाओ. So all these big things fool us. और मिला कहाँ उसको? तिल के ओटे, within the very ordinary, within very ordinary. And also how? Because तिल को जब हम देखते हैं, तिल को देखने से उसके ऑयल का एहसास नहीं होता कि इसमें ऑयल मिलेगा. So it is going beyond the face values, going away from the face values, looking deeply, going through the facade, going through deep into each and every moment of life. There is where I found Ram. And then towards the end, the couplet says, now mala japu na kar japu, mukh se kahu na Ram. Now the external process of meditation, the external doing of doing the mankas, or doing any activity which will take me to Ram, that has ceased. That is no more existing. माला जपूं ना कर जपूं और मुख से कहूं ना राम, राम हमारा हमें जपे. So he's gotten one with the awareness that it's kind of a dissolution of the separate self, and all that remains is Ram. All that remains is awareness. There is no duality in awareness. हम पायो विश्राम, जो हम है, हम in inverted commas, मैं, that has found rest. That seeking part in me, that has found rest. So I actually love this bhajan since the very beginning, because it's very simple and in very sahaj words, it just conveys the essence of the whole almost life. Yeah. So any questions here, any comments, anything, I'll be happy to take. It's very nice, very interesting. He says, now my lips do not chant Ram. My Ram is Ram is chanting me, and I have found my ease. So this is what, if we look at ourselves, there is a little element in us which is seeking, the seeking element in us. And it's good to notice that element, because it is there for a reason. It is arising in the consciousness for a reason. So it is good to notice that seeking element. It is good not to deny that yes, there is seeking present, so that one can kind of follow and find where it is wanting to take me. And that's the rest, or that's the ease that all of us seek. It is something very common to the whole of mankind. No matter how successful you are, no matter what big a fellow you may be externally, it is something which is it's kind of a common thread. It's like a oneness, this seeking element, and it must be there because there is something to be found, something to be we have to wake up to that, if I can use that word. Wake up from the dream. And Kabir also says that chet sake to chet, जाग सके तो जाग, मनुष्य जन्म को व्यर्थ मत गवाओ. Now again, when we say मनुष्य जन्म को व्यर्थ नहीं गवाओ, now Ram does not lose anything. Even when I do not use this life, the thing is that I keep on suffering, the person that I consider myself. So whose loss is it? The journey can continue in the next life, or the next, or the next. There is no hurry. But for the one who is seeking, there is actually hurry, because it is not fun to suffer. Suffering is not fun. And we all crave for fun. And waking up to Ram in all of us is true fun. It's like unlimited fun. Even when the challenges are there, even when really dark phases of life may prop up, even then one realizes that it's fun. Yeah. Yes. I'll be sharing the link. If you want me to share it right now, or yes, I'll be sharing the link. I'll be maybe sharing the document with you. Whatever I'll be discussing today, I will share it in the document and the links to the translations and the bhajan. Yes. This is another doha that I shared a few days ago, I believe. On the doha group also I shared. And those of us, I think Ravi ji is not there on the doha group. So Ravi ji, जो हमारा YouTube channel है, उस पे I keep on posting these dohas and their, a layer of interpretation. So I had shared, maybe I'll share the link with you also. कहना था जो कह दिया, अब कुछ कहा ना जाए, एक रहा दूजा गया, दरिया लहर समाए. Again referring to the ending of duality. The dualities will still exist, but where I have found rest is in that oneness through which all the duality emerges. Duja is the separate self, the me that I consider myself. एक मैं हूं और एक भगवान है. This is the duality that we create. एक मैं हूं और बाकी यूनिवर्स है. And then there is a constant fight going on between the world and this separate entity called myself. So now Kabir says, एक रहा दूजा गया, दरिया लहर समाए. The wave has gotten back into the river. He does not say that it was something else. It was the manifestation of awareness itself, like a game, like a play. But now it has gotten back. It has gotten back to the source. It may rise up again, but it will go back to the source. Yeah. And it is one with that source. It is one with the river. The wave is not separate from the river or the ocean. And for a brief period of time in eternity, which we call a lifetime, for a brief period of time, we may begin to think. हाँ रवि जी, मैं आपसे YouTube का लिंक शेयर करूंगी दोहे के बारे में. मैं ये कह रही थी, आई विल शेयर इट ऑन व्हाट्सएप. हाँ. So the wave, for some period of time, it may think that I am something separate and I have to protect myself. मैं कुछ हूं जो अलग है. But once that oneness is realized, that it is all a play of that pure awareness, that pure consciousness, the light of consciousness, then the wave sees that I do not need to protect myself because I am the ocean. I am the very manifestation of the ocean. So where is the need to protect myself? I may go down this way, but I will arise in another form from the same very ocean. So where is the need to protect myself? But unless I stop considering myself a separate wave, something I need to protect, until that time, I will just continue to suffer. As long as I have identified myself with that little wave in the ocean, which is separate from the ocean. And that is why the urgency to know who you truly are, the urgency to be who we truly are, and to live from that essence, to begin to kind of live it out. So far, I have been living out as a wave, as a separate wave. Now I will live as a wave which is part of the ocean itself. How will I live? There will be a change in the quality. Yeah. There will be a change in the quality of living. Again, continuing the same theme, Kabir says, तो मैं लगा उस एक से और एक भया सब माही, सब मेरा मैं सबन का, तहां दूसरा नहीं. Now this ending of me and the other person. Now this is the cause of true suffering. If we see our lives, if we look at our lives, the cause of our suffering is this separate entity called me, who is not understood by anyone in the entire world. So मैं और दूसरा, दूसरा और मैं, इसी की भसड़ में हम पूरे जीवन लगे रहते हैं. और मजे की बात यह है कि एक ही डायरेक्शन में जाते हैं. जैसे कबीर ने बोला कि अब मन को विषयों से विराम मिल गया है. नाउ द माइंड इज नॉट गोइंग टुवर्ड्स द ऑब्जेक्ट्स ऑफ सेंस परसेप्शंस, कि जो बंदा दिखा, जो बंदे को टच किया, जो बंदे को फील किया, अब उधर जाना बंद कर दिया है. अब कहां जा रहा है? माइंड इज नाउ लुकिंग इनवर्ड्स टुवर्ड्स इट्स ओन सोर्स. देयर द माइंड फाइंड्स रेस्ट, because mind is nothing but a wave from that source of consciousness. So the mind now finds rest in that source. And there one can actually, and this is not the ending of life, knowing who we truly are and becoming more and more stabilized in that being, it is not the end of life. It is the beginning of a beautiful life, an end of suffering, if one can say. Abhi tak to one can say rehearsals are going on. It is the beginning of an uncharted unfolding of life, uncharted territory. With an unshakable faith, now one can begin to live life. डरे डरे सहमे सहमे अब कुछ हो जाएगा, अब कुछ हो जाएगा, ऐसे नहीं. Now a new way of life, like a lion. A lion is not afraid of the forest. He is one with the forest. A bird is not afraid of the day-to-day activities. She's one. A little infant, a newborn. He is not yet afraid of people. And slowly, as the mind develops, as the conditioning kind of influences the being in whatever way, the mind is forced to fear. And fear may be there for a reason also, to keep protecting oneself. But we see that in the present lifestyles that we live, 90% of the fear is unrequired. Some amount of fear may be good. It may save the bodily form, right? So for example, if I'm crossing the road and I'm fearful of the cars, So what will I do? I'll then be more careful, right? So this practical aspect of fear may be for a reason, but the mental and emotional aspect that we create as if like a figment of imagination, and we live in that virtual reality whole of our lives, and we think we are living, that has to be questioned. And Kabir also talks about dar. I'm not sure if I'll find the exact doha. Kabir talks about having the highest quality of fear, that this life will go waste. This is the highest quality of fear, that I should actually urgently work on being who I am and dropping away the rest of the assets, else this life will go waste. So this is the premium quality of fear that Kabir talks of, that if when that kind of a fear is there, it's actually a helpful variety of fear, which may again later not be required once one has done the job, once the fear has done its job. Yeah. So I can actually keep on talking, for 3 hours, 4 hours. I don't have any issue with that. But since I have taken money from all of you for this session, I would like you also to share, you know, if you would like to. Yeah.
आपने हम लोगों से बोलने के लिए बोला है ना?
जी
देखिए हम लोग सुन रहे हैं और ये बड़ा अच्छा लगता है आपको सुनने में। और कबीर को तो मैंने पहले दिन भी कहा था कि कबीर तो अल्टीमेट हैं वो, क्योंकि जितनी आसानी से उन्होंने समझाया है और आम आदमी की, नागरिक की भाषा में, तो मेन चीज तो यही है कि एसेंस तो यही है कि भाई हम जैसे श्री अरविंदो ने कहा कि हम अपने आप को आइडेंटिटी अलग करते हैं। जैसे भी आपने दोनों ने कहा कि जिस दिन हम ये चीज खत्म कर देंगे, या इसको शॉर्ट में अगर कहें एक शब्द में, जिस दिन हमें आत्मज्ञान मिल जाएगा। और जब सबसे पहले दिन आपने मेरे से ईगो वाली बात करी थी कि व्हाट इज ईगो, तो श्री अरविंद का एक कोट है, मैं कहीं ढूंढ के दे दूंगा, कि हम जिस दिन से अपने आप को दूसरे से अलग समझना बंद कर देंगे, उस दिन अहंकार अपने आप खत्म हो जाएगा। वो सारा जो एक डिफरेंट आइडेंटिटी है। और मोनिका सिस्टर, ये इट इज वेरी 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 डिफिकल्ट इस चीज को रियलाइज करना। और मैं जो बार बार एक बात कहता हूँ कि मेरा जो मेन सब्जेक्ट है, जो मेरी, वो स्पिरिचुअलिटी, और स्पिरिचुअलिटी इज नथिंग, बस ये जो आप बात कर रही है यही है कि हम दो नहीं है, एक हैं। जानते सब हैं और पढ़ते सब हैं, और एक बार नहीं 100 बार पढ़ा है, हमने सुना है, मगर उस चीज को शायद ही 1 करोड़ में एक आदमी जीवन में उतारता है। प्रोग्राम खत्म होने के बाद मैं आपको तो कुछ नहीं कहूंगा, मैं बड़ी मीठी मीठी बातें कर रहा हूँ आपसे। अभी जब मैं बाहर, मेरे घर जो मेड सर्वेंट काम कर रही है, उससे मेरा बिहेवियर फौरन चेंज हो जाएगा। जो बाहर मेरा आदमी काम कर रहा है, उससे मेरा बिहेवियर चेंज हो जाएगा। और मगर हाँ, ये जरूर है कि जब से हम मदर श्री अरविंदो से आज से 15 साल से जुड़े हैं, तो देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंस। मतलब हमारी सोच में, हमारी लिविंग में, हमारी हर चीज में फर्क तो आया है, और धीरे धीरे और आएगा। तो मेरी सब लोगों से, जो भी 5-7 लोग सुन रहे हैं, यही रिक्वेस्ट है कि प्लीज, ये सार तत्व है लाइफ का। चाहे आप 1 लाख टॉक सुन लें, चाहे आप 50,000 किताबें पढ़ लें, मगर जिस दिन आपके दिमाग में ये चीज आ गई कि हम दो नहीं एक हैं, उस दिन जीवन की यात्रा ही दूसरे तरह की हो जाएगी और बहुत ही खुशनुमा हो जाएगी। मेरी अपनी ये व्यक्तिगत सोच है। और एक बार फिर रिपीट करूंगा कि पर्दा सबने हैं, मगर जीवन में हम लोग उतारते नहीं।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल,
ये चीज। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू, थैंक यू। So Ravi ji has touched upon something which I would like to pick up, kind of a thread from there. मन की जो चाल है, मन की चाल ये है कि तुम उससे हमेशा दूर ही रहो। The essential element of our being, the essence of our being, मन की ये चाल है कि तुम उससे हमेशा दूर रहो। उससे फायदा क्या है? उससे वो सेपरेट सेल्फ हमेशा बना रहेगा। तो अगर आज मैं बोल दूं कि ये तो बहुत लंबा काम है, जन्मांतर लग जाते हैं इसको तो पाने में, तो मन की तो छुट्टी हो गई, उसको तो हॉलीडे वेकेशन मिल गई। वो बोलेगा अरे बहुत लंबा काम है, आराम से करेंगे ना, इतनी जल्दी क्या है, मुझे अभी अपना बिहेवियर सुधारने की जरूरत नहीं है, लंबा काम है ना। सो दिस इज द ट्रिक ऑफ द माइंड, that it is somewhere in future. Enlightenment is somewhere in future. Enlightenment is our true nature. It is not somewhere in future. So in saying that it is somewhere in future, और इसको करते करते बहुत टाइम लग जाता है, in saying that the mind is perpetuating the misery. This is the trick that one has to catch. In saying that it is a life, see, sadhana is of a lifetime, I am not denying that. But being who we truly are, जो जिसकी हम बात कर रहे हैं, जब जाना आत्म राम, उसको जान पाना एक लाइफ टाइम का काम है, ये मैं नहीं मानती। जो तैयार है वो अभी जानेगा, जिसको आग लगी है वो अभी जानेगा, क्योंकि वो ऐसी चीज है कि वो दूर नहीं है। You know, we were talking yesterday in the session that अगर मैं आपको बोलूं अपनी तरफ एक कदम उठाएं, तो आपको कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। अगर मैं बोलूं अपने से दूर एक कदम उठाएं, तब भी आपको कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, आप ये कर ही नहीं पाएंगे। और मैं बोल रही हूं, जो हम बात कर रहे हैं, कबीर कह रहे हैं खुद को जानो, who you truly are, know yourself, be yourself. So this is the thing that I can never lose myself, the awareness that I am, the pure awareness, the light of awareness. I can neither lose myself, neither can I gain myself, because I am myself. So what is required? What is required is not to follow any step. What is required is to stop doing all that makes me feel I am not pure awareness. We are awareness, because even when I am unaware, there is something in me who knows that I am unaware. That knowing is our essential element. Even when I am touching the speaker, I am touching the speaker. I am touching the speaker, but without someone noticing in me, knowing that this is being touched, there will be no experience of touching. So in this experience of touching, it is happening through this tool that I call hand. Sense perception is involved. But with the sense perception, what is involved is knowing that the sense perception is happening. That knowing is the essential element of our being. Even when I am confused, something in me knows that I am confused. So one has to as if fall back into that knowing again and again, 1,000 umpteen numbers of time, because we forget. So the idea is not to do a process in future that will take me to Atmagyan. The idea is to know it right now, because it is urgent for me. And if it is not urgent for me right now, if other things have more priority, then there is no point I'm going to live as awareness of, because it is not important for me. And that's where suffering again comes into picture. You know, suffering comes as a blessing in disguise, because it pokes me now to find true peace, true happiness. Otherwise, little pleasures of life, little upar niche, I can easily go by, evade. अरे ये स्ट्रेस तो सबकी लाइफ में होता है, ये स्ट्रगल तो सबकी लाइफ में होती है, इसमें तेरे को स्पिरिचुअलिटी में जाने की क्या जरूरत है? इसमें तेरे को ये जानने की क्या जरूरत है कि तू कौन है? बट जब सिर पे पड़ती है, रगड़ रगड़ के खून आ रहा होता है सिर में से, तब जरूरत पड़ती है कि भैया इतना दर्द हो रहा है, मेरे को तो शांति चाहिए, अब मुझे बताओ शांति का तरीका क्या है। एंड देन इज द राइट मोमेंट, if one can use that poke of suffering to realize the true being that we are and begin to live it in life more and more, more and more, more and more. और उसी को हम साधना कहते हैं, जो रवि जी बता रहे थे कि अभी आपसे तो मैं स्वीटली बात कर रहा हूं, लेकिन जैसे ही मैं उधर जाऊंगा तो वो मेरे बिहेवियर में नहीं आई है ना, तो बिहेवियर में इज दैट्स द साधना, that I fall back into awareness more and more, so that in my actions the divine essence, the divine beauty kind of filters out more and more, more and more. Shreya, would you elaborate on what do you call as subjective? What exactly is the question?
You mentioned that you use this word कि a pursuit for true peace. मैं ये पूछ रही थी कि what do you mean by true peace, and is my true peace the same for everybody? I mean, is true peace subjective or objective?
Yeah, I got it now, so now I have to use a visual here, and the visual is that imagine that there is a blank space, like vast blank space, and now in that blank space buildings are coming, तो हो क्या रहा है कि वहां पे बिल्डिंग्स आ रही हैं, बिल्डिंग्स राइज अप हो रही हैं, इन द सेंस की कंस्ट्रक्शन चल रही है वहां पे। जस्ट अ सेकेंड। हाँ, नाउ टाइम के चलते चलते बहुत सारी बिल्डिंग्स आ गई हैं, बहुत बिल्डिंग्स आ गई हैं। हर बिल्डिंग के अंदर तरह तरह के मकान हैं, हर मकान का अपना इशू है, हर मकान में अपनी एक न्यू फैमिली है, हर फैमिली का अपने इश्यूज हैं, एज जो होते हैं हर फैमिली के, राइट। नाउ all this while space is forever there. बिल्डिंग के खड़े हो जाने से ऐसा प्रतीत होता है कि वो स्पेस चली गई है कहीं। कंक्रीट वॉल के खड़े हो जाने से ऐसा प्रतीत होता है कि वो स्पेस एग्जिस्ट नहीं करती। फैमिली के इशू होने से ऐसा प्रतीत होता है कि वो स्पेस एग्जिस्ट नहीं करती। बट अगर आज एक सुनामी आ जाए और वो सारे मकान टूट जाएं, तो दिखेगा ये कि जो ओनली चीज जो एग्जिस्ट करती है वो सिर्फ स्पेस ही है। सो व्हेन आई कॉल ट्रू पीस इज दैट इन विच व्हाटएवर इज हैपनिंग इज हैपनिंग। इट इज दैट स्पेस, दैट वास्ट स्पेस। और ट्रू पीस कहीं से मिलती नहीं है तभी। ट्रू पीस कोई ले जा भी नहीं सकता, जिस तरह से स्पेस को कोई ले जा नहीं सका, सुनामी स्पेस को लेके नहीं जा सका। मकान के होने से स्पेस का एहसास कम हो गया था, लेकिन स्पेस तो स्पेस ही थी ना। सो पीस इज लाइक दैट। द मोमेंट आई फील रेडी दैट बहुत अशांति फैला ली जीवन में, एंड नाउ आई हैव टू ड्रॉप all that in my life which creates so-called non-peace or violence. The moment I am ready to that, I see that I am basking in peace. Peace was never gone, and it is one. It is not object or subjective. It is just one, and that is the oneness which Raviji was talking of earlier. That's the oneness which links each one of us. True peace, which is our origin, which is our source, which is our essential element, to which Kabir invites us to wake up. So even in the middle of the confusion, even in the middle of tsunami, if I can wake up to that eternal peace ever present, and peace is equivalent to, if I can say, awareness. light of consciousness. People have given it several names. So without living as that peace, my life will remain a suffering, because I will live as a separate self who is living in that building and whose life is full of conflicts and confusions. I will not be available to that ever present space which was forever there. It can never be taken away. So that's what I wanted to hint at when I said true peace. And it's not subject to subject, it's ever present, it's one. That's the oneness that connects each and every so-called form in manifestation. And that's the one which is never born, never dies. Gita mein mention hai, many places people talk about that who you truly are, that is never born and that can never die. Because whatever is born will die. And that's why if I consider myself as this separate construct made of body, the mind, and the prana, I will forever be in misery. But when I stop that identification, when I disidentify and know these just as elements of my, of manifestation and not something personal to me, then begins the end of my misery. Then there is this, as you are saying, there is this impersonality to this peace. It's not a personal peace. बट क्योंकि वो मकान खड़े हो जाते हैं, फॉर्म्स अपीयर, अब चाहे मकान समझ लो या सेपरेट इंडिविजुअल्स जो नजर आते हैं कि मेरे को तो पीस मिल गई, इसको कब मिलेगी, है ना, ये बात होती है ना. सो इट अपीयर्स एज सब्जेक्टिव, अलग अलग नजर आती है. उसको तब मिलेगी जब वो तैयार होगा. अवेलेबल सबके पास है. जागने के लिए कौन तैयार है, वो अलग अलग स्टेजेस पे जागने के लिए हम तैयार होते हैं. हम अपना काम तो करें, हमारा सबसे पहला ध्यान दूसरे की तरफ चला जाता है. हम अपना ही काम पूरा नहीं करते, और हमारा काम इतना है, आई सेड इट again and again, reiterated, which really inspires me to be like a flower, to keep on blooming and doing our work. Because it is not possible that a flower does not exude its fragrance. That's its job. That's it. Now a flower does not go to the drain and asks the drain, hey, you are so dirty, why don't you take some of my fragrance? No need. And drain has its own purpose. So what we can do is just doing our job, which is actually, as Ravi ji was sharing, कि ये साधना की तरह है. साधना इसलिए है, ऐसा नहीं है कि कुछ मिल जाना है आगे जाके. हम सोए इतने ज्यादा पड़े हैं कि हम बार बार सो जाते हैं. We forget again and again. We fall back into forgetfulness again and again. And that's why remembrance then comes into picture. Remembering who you truly are, right? Just a second. Yes, anything from here?
Yeah, just a very simple, small comment. You were talking about that oneness, and like I have read a few books on, like afterlife or like the near death experiences. In that, it's like how all the books or all the like events that people have narrated, they always talk about how that the first thing they feel is the oneness with the world, like, or with everything. So it's like as soon as this, body drops, that thing that is keeping us separate, the first thing that hits you is the feeling of oneness. So I really loved your example of how you showed it. We make things, but it's when we break is when we see, the one. Like खंडन हम खुद डालते हैं, और जब वो खंडितपन टूटता है, फिर वो सब कुछ सेम है और वन है. And they were like, the mountain ranges, how the peaks are different, right? And they appear to be different ranges, and we name them and classify them and climb them and put our flags. But all the mountains together in a range are connected below. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yes. So this thing, if we can kind of, keep it with ourselves, that it is the trick of the mind to perpetuate the misery by saying that peace is something of the future. That who I am right now is far away from peace. This is the trick that continues ego. It's like a fuel to the ego, fuel to the separate identity. And the moment I realize that I need not go anywhere, because if it is my essential nature, I'm not away from it. Kabir says himself that An samjha hari dur batave, samjha saath kahe lo hai. So Kabir says the one who has not really known will tell you that it is something of the future. It is something very far away. अरे तेरे को तो नहीं मिलेगा, तू तो इसके लायक ही नहीं है, पहले पात्रता हासिल कर. While the one who has really known, truly known, he will say it is right here with you. You are never away from it. And the moment I believe into this thought of the mind that it is far away, the moment I believe by it, I am just befriending the separate self. I am just befriending my misery. So let me know, shall we take up another bhajan, would you like? Or I am fine with one bhajan a week also. Or would you like a few dohas? What would you like?
दोहा ले लीजिए.
ठीक है. Okay.
Monica, can you, I know it's more work, can you in some way share the doha? Because जब आप explain कर रहे होते हो तो, I mean, personally for me, I find it useful if I can read also along
हाँ
with.
हाँ हाँ, तो मैंने ये Taru has already pointed me out that I should be sharing, and yeah, I'm totally with you. I'll be sharing right now on my toes. Just give me a second. Actually, I am a bit not very organized, and because I did not plan anything beforehand, that's why it's not kind of just ready. But let me just take a picture and share.
Monica, while you're doing that, something came to me while you were sharing, so I'll share that. You know how you were saying that we never kind of truly accept that it can be achieved right now. So, in Upanishad, there is this basically somebody, I don't know who, was defining Maya. I had shared that with you. That the principles on which it operates, that it takes us away, right? Like it does not let us stay at the point of origin. तो जैसे कहते हैं ना, आदि नहीं है, अंत है. Like things don't have beginnings, but they have endings. They can have endings. So again, what you said really kind of reminded me of that कि कुछ भी होता है, we just say कि instead of going back to the route, we keep running away. Like somebody hit us. उसमें यही example था कि किसी ने हमें पत्थर मारा है, कहीं से आके पत्थर लगा है हमें, तो instead of seeing के इसको ठीक कैसे करना है चोट को, how do we heal the wound, instead of going in that direction, we would run after something that who has hit me, tell me who, what, how, why, rather than finding a relief. So that is what they said how the Maya operates, and it does not let you stay in the center. So what you said very beautifully kind of again reminded me that how that process works.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm taking up, I hope the screen is now
Yeah,
visible.
it's visible and very clear. Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm taking up these dohas that I took in Sumiran session also. We did that, when I used to do these sessions on Saturdays. So let me take up a few from here, and then I will be sharing the ones which I have taken today in a document also on the WhatsApp group. Okay, Taru and Shreya. Sorry for that. Yeah. So Kabir says, Sumiran Marag Sahaj ka. It's a very simple way. It's not a complicated way. सुमरन मार्ग सहज का सदगुरु दिया बताए, सांस सांस सुमिरन करूं, एक दिन मिलसी आए. Now this is सांस सांस. Kabir at the other instance also says, हर दम हर को गेलो है, means every breath, हर दम, हर मतलब हरी, हर दम हर को हरी की तरफ जाता है. गली मतलब स्ट्रीट. हर दम हर को गेलो है. Every breath is a way to hurry. Now breath is something which is essential to us. We can live without all the assets in life, but without breath, life is impossible. So we were talking about falling back into remembrance, losing the old habit of forgetfulness. And this can, again referring to what we were sharing earlier, this is the sadhana that we talk of. That owing to the fact that I am used to forget my true nature, I remind myself again and again, yet again. There is nothing more that I have to achieve. I just have to remind myself. And with each breath, this remembrance can come. I'm going through a confusion. Somebody insulted me. Immediately the insult comes. An old pattern of rejection, feeling rejected, feeling lack comes. The moment it comes into the picture, the moment I see my mind going there, I remind myself who I truly am. I am the one who is aware of these movements of life. I am not the one who is feeling lack. I am the one who is able to see these movements up and down, up and down. This is the remembrance that we need to fall back into. And the patterns from old habits are so many, umpteen. And that's why it becomes a lifetime of a sadhana. क्योंकि कभी कभी इतना ज्यादा sticky pattern आता है सामने कि उसमें से मैं अपने आप को awareness की तरह identify नहीं कर पाती. I go into the drama and become the character in the drama. And there the remembrance has to be there again, whenever I am ready. Right? And this is, it has to be done like a madness actually. If I can use the word done, it's not a doing. Still, if I can use it. सुमिरन की सुध यों करो जैसे कामी काम, एक पलक बिसरे नहीं निष्दिन आठों जाम. So agar if you really want to truly remember who you truly are, be as obsessive as the one who is full of this desire for lust. एक खत्म होती है, दूसरी शुरू हो जाती है, एक खत्म होती है, दूसरे की, अब दूसरा कब मिलेगा? You know, if I am addicted to cigarettes, एक cigarette खत्म होगी, I'll be looking for the next gap. Where will I get the next gap to have the cigarette? Just like that, one have to be obsessively after this remembrance. So that's why we were sharing that there has to be a certain willingness. I need to have this in my life. Otherwise, there is no point that I can fall back into that remembrance. Old habits have to break. The new habit of remembrance has to come. Until the time that it becomes almost effortless, I do not have to remind myself of who I truly am. So that's the jatan that Kabir talks of. You know? Kabir talks of abhyas and jatan. That's the jatan. Because the old habits will keep on pulling me into the drama again and again, identifying me with the subject in the picture. And if I am not obsessive, I will again and again identify with the subject or the actor in the picture and not know myself as the one who is aware. Just aware, pure awareness, nothing else. No properties. Properties are the basic, as we discussed, you know, the peace, the oneness, the happiness. Happiness for no reason. It's not that I have gotten an award today and that's why I am contented. Not that, not that.
इसी में मोनिका कबीर जी का वो भजन जो है, भजन बिना मन बावरे तू
Yeah.
हीरा जन्म गवाया, that's a beautiful one. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, अगर हमारी हालत देखी जाए तो बिना रिमेम्बरेंस के, बिना भजे, हम एक्चुअली में बावरे ही रहते हैं. You know, कभी यहाँ सिर पटकते हैं, कभी वहां सिर पटकते हैं.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
Yeah. And then it's an act of kindness towards myself कि अब मुझे अपना सर नहीं पटकना. मैं बहुत लहू लुहान होली, अब नहीं होना मुझे. So it's an act of kindness. This is self-love. This is self-love. अपने पहरे जागिए, ना पड़े रहिए सोए, ना जानो छिन एक में किसका पहरा होए. He's just asking us to be awake. We can be hell-bent on not being awake, because I may be just having a beautiful story or beautiful dream and I want everybody to fix according to my perception in that particular dream. अभी भी मैं अक्खड़ हो सकती हूँ, बिल्कुल हो सकती हूँ. And then I will just have to wait for a blessing in disguise, like a tsunami, like a tragedy to strike me, so that it actually becomes urgent for me to find happiness and true joy. अभी भी मैं हेलबेंट रह सकती हूँ कि मेरी स्टोरी जैसी चल रही है बिल्कुल वैसी चलनी चाहिए. स्टोरी में हल्के इधर उधर के ट्विस्ट आ सकते हैं. यू नो, ये बंदा चेंज हो जाए, थोड़ा वो बंदा चेंज हो जाए. स्टोरी वैसी रहनी चाहिए, मेरा कैरेक्टर बिल्कुल वही रहना चाहिए. There we are not going to get it. We may try it for more 10 more years, 20 more years. Our wish. But the option of being awake to ourselves is also there whenever we feel ready. And that is called, you know, Sri Aurobindo calls it as free surrender. It's a free surrender. In any moment, I can choose to identify with the separate self, live from there, live from the ego. I may not realize that I am choosing because the old habit is so hard. It comes as a default pattern rather than telling me that, hey, you are choosing the ego now, right? But anyway, even if it may appear as not a choice, it is a choice that we make each moment. Each moment. Now Kabir says, Kabir तासे प्रीति करी जाको ठाकुर राम, पंडित राजई भूपति आबही कोने काम. So Kabir says that if you really want to love the one whose Thakur is Ram, whose master is Ram, whose master is not the ego, the separate self. And that is the flowering of true relationships. You know, we actually crave for true relationships, true intimacy, we crave for it. And then a person who's again and again falling back into remembrance of who he truly is, he can never exploit the other person. It is impossible that he will be exploiting the other person, because the peace and contentment when bubbles out, it is only a joy of giving, a joy of sharing that love with people. There is no want, no hidden manipulation in that bubbling out of sharing. That is, if one can say, the beginning of true relationships, where we are not tying each other कि मैंने तेरे लिए इतना किया, तू मेरे लिए कर दे, मैंने अपनी पूरी जिंदगी लगा दी, अब तेरी बारी है करने की. These are the manipulations that we use, and they fail miserably. It's good that they fail, because only then we suffer and we get to realize that there is something more that I may be missing. कबीर सुमिरन सार है और सकल जंजाल. Now this is something which we can actually talk from our own experiences. Kabir is saying that only remembrance is the essence, सार is the essence. कबीर सुमिरन सार है और सकल जंजाल, rest everything is entanglement. आदि अंत मधि सोधिया दूजा देखा काल. So Kabir is saying that I searched the beginning, the middle, the end, everything. I did a research. So sodh means a research. आदि अंत मधि सोधिया दूजा देखा काल, rest everything is death. It will bind you to mortality. While if you keep on remembering who you truly are, it will release you from mortality. It will let you know that you are not going to die even when your body is dead. That light of pure awareness, pure consciousness, that can never go away because it is never born. But do we know ourselves as that? Do I remember myself as that? Do I see that that is the only thing that is happening? Now I am looking at the laptop. Eyes may be looking, but there is something in me which is aware of the looking. Without that awareness, this looking has no meaning. And this is the jatan, we taking up just the last doha. This is the jatan. We involve ourselves in so much of effort in our life, so much of effort. ये कर लूं, वो कर लूं, वो कर लूं, उसको ठीक कर लूं, उसको ठीक कर, so much of effort. And Kabir says, क्या भरोसा देह का बिनसी जाए छिन माही, सांस सांस सुमिरन करो और जतन कुछ नाही. Now, being with these words can help us to drop all those external kind of effort that we keep on putting, so much drainage of energy. The jatan is only one. In whatever activity I may be engaged in, remember yourself as the pure light of awareness. Chop wood, peel potatoes, do everything. Everything will be done. But remember yourself truly, truly, again and again, yet again, no matter how many times we may forget, as the one who is aware. Just that. Stay there. That's the unchanging element in ourselves. So that's Kabir's invitation. And I'll share all these dohas, all the couplets, and also the bhajan that we took up today with you all on the WhatsApp group. So those of us who are interested, they may just go over the recording again and then refer to the couplets also. And I'm sorry that I cannot prepare a document in advance because I don't know what I'm going to take. So that's a catch. Maybe I get better in time. But at the moment, I kind of pick them up organically. So that's why making a document out of it prior doesn't seem feasible. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Taru. Bye-bye. Yeah. Okay, then. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thank you for joining. Yeah.